Hello guys, how you all doing? You know how much I love Nasdaq, ne? So this is gonna be the last video for the day. So remember the first trade that we took based on our analysis here, the trend line and everything. We took the buy from there. So that's buy number 1. And then buy number 2 was this buy number 2. And then guess what? Look what the price is doing now. It's doing now. So what do you think happened to my trades? Do you think I hit take profit, or do you think I closed them manually, or do you think it came back? Maybe I moved my stop loss high and then it came back and took my stop loss out. What do you think happened? Well, to answer the question, my stop losses, my take profit was here, exactly at that 12,030. So that's why I put my take profit. It was slightly higher. I would say I was supposed to put it slightly lower. I pushed it up and it was hit, and then eventually, like immediately after the stop loss was, the TP was hit, the price reversed. I'll attach the screenshot for you to see that 12,030, and then it turned. And then someone can ask, well, why did you just decide to exit today? How did you know it was gonna drop? I didn't know it was gonna drop. I'm not God. Mar, remember I said when you are trading, you need to identify the areas of resistance where the price can struggle to pass, and then those are the areas where you're going to exit. You don't have to try and predict that it's going to be broken. Why not? Don't fight that. Just exit, take your profit, you are done, and wait for the market to decide where it wants to go. Then you will analyze again and then look for more trades. But I know it's already 10, half past 10 now, so I'm not gonna execute anything. So someone can be like, can I trade this? And I will say no, don't trade it. I'm not analyzing, but I will tell you why. Don't trade it. We don't execute at night. And also remember this area, the reason why I said we are going to exit there is because of what, guys? Don't forget the picture. Don't forget the picture. Is it was it daily? I think. Let's check what's happening on daily. Yes, it was daily. Remember the daily trend line that came from here and passed there. I think the price touched it. Let me draw it and show you why I said we don't fight the biggest structures, good people. Daily trend line is hit, and we just need to take our profits and take off. So let's put it nicely, because remember it must pass there. This is the point that we use for the trend line. So there is the daily trend line. And we also said what? On age, I think 4. This is the one where we marked this. Yes, we said this. We formed this. It gave us this pullback, and then it came back, got rejected. We said as much as we can form the pin bars on daily. Yes, I think it's daily. As much as we've been forming pin bars. But if we don't come above that, it's pointless. So that when I say above, it's also above this. So as long as we don't come above this zone, then the pin bars are pointless. So that's why now when we hit the trend line, that's why I'm saying, you see, I was supposed to exit somewhere there. But I just took my luck and say, let me just go and exit where we got the gap. Remember, there's a day where we got a gap. Yes. Remember where I hope you still remember this. Remember when the price turned here? Now I said I just wish it comes to this one, so that I take it. It didn't go there. Mara, remember, it doesn't change the fact that this zone is very strong. It formed the gap. So the day the price decides to come back here, you need to be careful if you're holding your buy positions. So that's why now I got to decide to put my stop loss there. And remember, look what price did. It touched that zone that formed the gap, and it got the very hectic reversal. That's how you trade. That is how you trade. So I would say I was supposed to exit here. Marana just went back and said, okay, let me just go to that zone. Mara didn't want to execute in the opposite direction because of what the time doesn't allow. I'm not chasing the markets. I got enough. I'm done. And then for me to execute again, I will have to start afresh with another analysis. So I just wanted to show you why I took the trades that I took. And even if you watch the analysis that I gave in the morning, I did give you the reasons why. If you look for buying here, why are we buying? Where are we going to exit? Remember, this was our take profit 1. It was hit. The price came back. That's when it gave me entry number 2. Then remember, we said we're going to hit the resistance from the trend line, and then we exit. And I was like, okay, let me go to the zone that is very critical there. It bounced. The price bounced. So now currently the price is here. The price is here, good people. And like I said, we do have this, no doubt about that, meaning you can put a trend line here. Now it comes the question, how do you execute this? Now I'll say no, we don't trade that, because remember this is an M15 trend line, right? M15 trend line is saying we can bounce and go up, but H4 resistance has been hit, and also daily bearish trend line has been hit. So these two, they are bearish forces, they are pushing down, and they are pushing down against this one that is pushing up, which is M15. M15 is very small compared to H4 and daily, so we do not go against them. The only time where I can think of maybe taking another entry is at an area that is what, equivalent to them, meaning what is another trick, meaning what, we're talking of H4 and daily. So I can look for another buying opportunities at daily area of support, or H4 area of support, or maybe if we have H4 trend line or daily trend line, and the trend line has to be bullish, meaning if you're buying this trend line. So that's how you trade. So we're not gonna use the M15. It can bounce, it can go back, we don't care. It is small compared to what is pushing the price down from the top, so we can't fight that with this. So that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try and put up another video tomorrow, and so that I don't want you to lose working. I want you to make sure everything here links together. Why one? Because I don't want to put this analysis here, and then when I make another analysis, it doesn't connect with this one. The approach must always stay the same. Why one? So that's why I will try by all means to make sure that I release the videos regularly, so that it sticks in, it stays in. You don't lose it. I don't want to go for days without giving you a video, because the day I come back, you might find that the concept that I taught you 2 days back, you forgot it. Man, now if I keep it constantly like this, you're not gonna forget anything. We'll make sure that you always, just make sure that when I post a video, you don't skip it. Watch all of them, because they will always link together. Whatever. Then you know, it will get to a point where when I put the analysis, before I even say something, already you know what I'm gonna say. You know why? Because you've been following my analysis. You've been following this the way I do my analysis. So now you know what I'm gonna say. Like one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try put not 20, obviously. I'll put 2 videos tomorrow, or if possible I can give more. It all depends on the structure of on that stuff that I'll be checking tomorrow. So if there's not a lot of things, then I'll just give you minimum. But if there's a lot of things happening, I'll give you more. Just like today, Nasdaq has been giving us this and that, so I could upload more videos on it, because it was, the structure kept on changing. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a great night, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are only, this is the first video, my video that you found, make sure that, because you've missed a lot, make sure that how when you've got time and maybe Wi-Fi, or I don't know what, maybe a lot of data, go back to the first video, go to the second one in the sequence that I uploaded them, because they do link, all of them. Then you'll see that by the time you get here, you'll be like, oh, now I see why he's saying this, because in that video he said 1 2 3 1 2 3. Makes sense. Then you move forward. And one. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.